Live from the Barrel Burners Lounge, welcome to Coffee and Cigars Live, where bold flavors meet bold conversations. Pour a coffee and light one up. It's time for the show.
What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. George and Brutus been in here for seems like an hour talking to themselves. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Coffee and Cigars crew? How the hell are we doing today on this hot ass F Sunday? It's already hot here. La Polina does make some good cigars. I seen your guys' side chat while I was getting ready. They do make some great cigars. Haven't had the Goldie, I don't believe, though. How we doing, fellas? What's new? What's happening? It's the George pregame show, yeah. Yeah, man, the humidity is brutal. Played golf yesterday. We had a 7:50 tee time, so we were done around 10:30, 11 o'clock, but it was already so damn humid and hot. Today, guys, we're rocking the Viaje Summerfest, the collector's edition, the barber pole. What I felt like lighting up today. Good morning, Sneaky Pete. So what are we all smoking this morning, George? I seen you say you had a lot to do that you may not be smoking during this. I know, Brutus, you're smoking a La Polina. I've seen that. Sneaky Pete, what you light up this morning? Yeah, I don't buy the core brand, Brutus, but I do get the special edition. So I got these, and then I just got the new ones, the chicharros or whatever, named after the pork. I got all three flavors in those. I was gonna light one this morning, but they're small cigar, and I knew it wouldn't make the hour-long stream, so I pivoted last minute, and that's where we're at. What's up, Antoine? Is that some nub-tastic up in the house this morning? Headed to California at AM, flying to Tampa for a funeral. Dogs going to the kennel. Damn, man. That's how it works. Everything at once. Privada Lancero. So you have Privada in your mouth. Gotcha. Get you a little Privada in your mouth. Whack, whack, whack. Whack, whack. Where the fuck you get California from? Because it says headed to CA in the morning. CA is California. I'm just reading you. It says CA, man. Headed to CA. You the one typed it, fool. It's a picture of a duck's ass. You quack. Anybody have any new cigars this week? Oh, no, it didn't show me no Canada flag, man. It just says CA. In the chats right here, it just says CA. So you don't think I'm day drinking? Watch this. I'm going to Discord this shit to you. So you don't think I'm day drinking? Yeah, but I don't see the chat you guys see, Pete. I'm not in YouTube. You guys are in YouTube. I'm in a third-party app that does these streams. What's up, Mike from Colorado? Good seeing you, man. Jerry asked me if you popped in last week. I said, nope, not last week. Yeah, if you're on YouTube, you're going to see the flag. I just sent it to George so you don't think I'm crazy, but I'm in StreamYard that pulls my chats and does everything I do with my overlay. So I do not see a Canadian flag because I am not in the actual YouTube app where you're at. So mine looks different. Yeah, so your TV shows just CA. Yep. Yeah, I'm on my side chat, brother. All right, guys. Anybody smoke anything new this week? Oh, yeah, I'm crazy. Faux show. But I don't know. I don't remember if I smoked anything new this week. I know I got new stuff ordered. Ordered the so I got the My Father Blue coming in. Shit, let me go to my Instagram. You guys know my memory's bad. I got to go to IG to see what I smoked. Where's my fucking IG at? Oh yeah, I did smoke the new Protocol Crime Scene Unit cigar from Juan at Protocol. And that was the only new smoke of my week. So that was the only new one. Great cigar. Great cigar. If you've followed Juan's journey and you smoked Juan's cigars before, this is a great cigar. I put it right up there with the Lawman series. I kind of put it right in there with the Bass Reeves and the Elliott Ness, which the Elliott Ness is my favorite. So I put it right up there close with those. Smoking the Hoya. Very nice. Yeah, so it was so damn hot yesterday. I only smoked 2 cigars in 18 rounds of golf. Normally I do 3 to 4, but it was like I was over that shit. Every time I smoke a cigar, it's new. I make sure to stay away from used cigars. Very, very, very well said, Brutus. You don't want to pick up the nubs in the lounges and smoke it. The Red Label Ant. What is the fucking Red Label Ant? Is that like Ant-Man? Is that his new costume? And guys, the ones of you that are contributing to the Capo Challenge every week and the Boss Bounty every Tuesday, guys, I appreciate it. Especially the guys, the few of you that follow all the instructions. And I'm on to you, copy and paste people. I'm on to you guys. The Boss Bounty tag should only be used on Tuesdays, but I'm seeing you guys that copy and paste, and it's on all your posts. So I will be taking that into account when I vote. If I see you're a copy and paster, that means you're just putting it on every post and you're not thinking about it being the contact. Now, the Capo Challenge can be on every post because the contest is every day. It's a week-long contest. But the Boss Bounty should only be on your Tuesday post. Man. Smoked the Ezra. Man, I quit smoking those probably 8 years ago, Peter. I was on to them, man. I swear, they only make one cigar and they rebrand it over and over again. They always say it is... we just found 5,000 cigars stuck in a corner in our warehouse. We're putting them out right now. I swear they have one cigar and they just keep rebanding them. Yeah, the Boss Bounty Challenge is for every live stream we do, and it's for Tag Us Tuesday. So the Boss Bounty is awarded every Tuesday. Capo Challenge runs all week long. I announce winners on Mondays. No workarounds for me, Pete. Hey, there are people posting away but missing them. They're not following all the rules. Like they're not tagging. You got to physically hit the tag option. Don't put at barrel burners in your comments. That's not an actual tag. Because the way I look at these contests, I go to the tag feature on Instagram and it pulls up every post that tag barrel burners. So if you're not tagging completely and you never get picked for win, that might be why. But yeah, because I got Heinz ketchup last week. He did a post on a Monday and put Boss Bounty on there. And I'm like, dude, it ain't Boss Bounty Day. He goes, oh, I just copy and paste. It's on all my posts. And guys, they got the 12-inch patches. I hope you liked it. You know, I never thought about that thing being used in a photo op, but a few of you have already posted pictures with that thing, and it actually looks awesome as a photo prop. Peter, there's a room, buddy. Both challenges have a room with a PDF file with the rules listed. There is 3 rules to each contest, and they all 3 have to be followed. And Instagram years ago fucked up the hashtag tracking. So when you go to look at hashtags, it doesn't show you the newest hashtags. You have to shift all through them. But when you tag me, that brings up all the current tags, and then I make sure you have the hashtags on there required for the contest. So I'm looking through the tags, and then I'm going to see if the other requirements were met. So if you didn't tag correctly, I don't even see it like that for the contest, because I'm only looking through the actual tags. And then I go and see if you have both of the hashtags required. And then I pick a winner. And honestly, I pick the most badass picture. Whoever put the best picture together, something different, not just throw your cigar down on the counter with your patch and do it. I mean, I'm looking for a little work. Just a little work. But yeah, guys, Jax is killing it, man. He is posting. He's got a photo every day in the contest. 7 days. He's in there 7 days. He's got something every week, for sure. And if you guys didn't order the 12-inch patch, remember this is a one and done. I'm never ordering these again, and I think I have 5 patches left. So you still have time to get the 12-inch patch. Also, guys, might possibly be a small barrel burners meetup, but I will be at a cigar event. Carl Malone is putting on an event, first annual event in Louisiana, North Louisiana, in October, first weekend of October. I will be there. 2 of our other charter members will be there. Oki is considering coming down. So we may make this a mini barrel burners event. So if you want to come to Louisiana for a weekend, you will see me there. I think they're only doing 200 tickets total to this event. So they will sell out, but it's like $50 a ticket. You get swag bag and all that. I made mine strictly for back of a shirt, George. Mine's going to be event shirt. I got my button up work shirt yesterday in to put it on. I'm gonna put it on the back. I'm gonna put one of the round barrel burners on the front, name tag or something, and I may add like different cigar manufacturer patches to it too, and just make a patch shirt. But I'm wearing mine for events. If you smoke every day, you got time for that, Brutus. You got time. You got time to Photoshop your patches because you ain't dug out your patches yet. George, it's a patch, man. If it gets a nicotine stain, guess what? Throw it in the washer with a load of your clothes. I mean, it's a patch. It can be washed. I would put that motherfucker upside down top rack of a dishwasher, or I would just throw it in with my clothes. I mean, that's exactly what I would do. No, I ain't hand washing shit either, for sure. Faux show. If you're worried about it like that, man, just do like a little the little picture frame behind glass and just hang it on the wall. Then it looks like a sign. You could go that route with it as well. Yes, I didn't even think about that. You could Scotch guard it, but like I said, you could also just frame it and it's a picture on the wall. Well, mine will get periodically washed with my event shirts, so I'll just throw that mofo in the washing machine with my clothes. But yeah, I mean, I left mine at the office, or I would show you guys today, but it's 12 by 12, so it's a full 12-inch circle. That is the only kind of ideas I have, Brutus. And also, if you want to know my coffee this morning, I forgot to type it in. We're drinking the donut shop, or was it the donut shop? But it's the blueberry. And I threw away all the fucking leftover pods of that one I had last Sunday on here. It's in the members shop, Brutus. Yeah. But that chocolate chip IHOP shit was disgusting last week. So I made sure to throw every one laying around this morning so I would not accidentally freaking make another one of those, because that shit was disgusting. Literally disgusting. George, you gonna watch the end of golf today? Let me see if I can, George. I got you one better. Hang on. Yep, I got you. I got it pulled up. All right, let's see. Let me add it in here. That's the patch, guys. That's in reference to a cigar and a challenge coin to kind of get the full scale of, because I know none of you guys know really what 12 inches is like in your hands. So that is a 12-inch patch. Yeah, man, I'm pouring for my boy Ricky Fowler, man. I think he needs like a 67 today to be placed to go to the next round. Yeah, I was kind of upset. So you guys are going to see it when you get this patch in. The colors are slightly off from our smaller 3-inch patch, but I use the same thread codes and everything. They just said the material wise and the bigger of the patch, it wasn't going to be exact. That's the closest I can get. But like I said, I think it'd be all right because they're not going to really be next to each other. He's been in the last few weeks, man. He's been playing on a different level for sure. It's been very nice seeing him actually play some golf this year and actually make the playoffs this year. Yes, sir, man. It is badass. It is badass patch, and like I said, there's 5 left. Ooh, 12-inch PVC. I'd hate to see the price of that. We might could look into that the next order of something else. This makes me want to do a 12-inch PVC Mafia for sure. Then that motherfucker be like a sign on your wall for sure. Predictive text. Do you like that predict? You like that predict? Yeah, 12-inch Mafia would be badass. For sure. It's a G, damn it. Damn sausage fingers. George, did you get a morning sticky in this morning for your dog walker? Where's Jeff at today? Predict live tiv text. It's your predict tick. I guarantee you Keith is smoking an Espinosa while he cuddles his bag of loofahs. Oh, wow. Figured you at least had the dog walker. Who will win the challenge today, guys? Who won it last week? Who we have? Oh, Rob won it last week. Rob was in first place last week. Brutus was in second place. Sneaky Pete was in third. George was in fourth place at the end of last week's stream. I gave it a full day to update, and then I pulled the winner. So I wanted to make sure everything was updated. Knuckle Sandwich Maduro. My wife went out of town to a concert with her friends last night, so I've been on dad duty. He went with me and drove the golf cart while I played golf yesterday. He got a buckle fracture last week in football practice, so he's got a damn splint on his hand. He can't really do nothing crazy or it will break. He goes back to the doctor in 3 weeks to see if he can start back practicing and lifting, but so he's down, can't really do much right now. You beat him last week. You were ahead of him last week, Brutus. Did not watch the UFC fight, but thanks to you, Pete, I'll always know what's going on with a UFC fight because you always get in the lounge and do color commentary, and we know step by step what's happening. I didn't do shit. We came back from golf. We went to the comic book shop. I let my kid open some basketball cards there. Then we come home and he wanted to watch that horror movie, The Monkey, with the little monkey that plays the drums. So we watched that. And then I caught up on Twisted Metal on Peacock. I watched all 7 episodes of that's out. And then I finished the Netflix comedy. Oh, geez. With that Southern lady, the older lady comedian, they gave her own TV show on Netflix, and it's a comedy. I finished up that show last night, and then I went to fucking bed. What you do with? Why are you fighting with YouTube again, Brutus? Yep, no more pay-per-view. Yep, that is true. They just got paid big money. And they're moving on over. They're like the Jeffersons. They're moving on up to the east side. Finally got a piece of the pie. You people of the 80s will know that. So this is the second time I've smoked this cigar. I have not. I also have the other one that's not Barber Pole, the collector's edition. So I may try that one later today and see how they compare. But I'm a sucker for a Barber Pole always. Yeah, I heard people talking about that one guy. I think I seen the stats this morning that during that fight, it was like he landed like 50 or 60 punches compared to like the other guy's 500. It was like that lopsided. It was like that many hit difference between the two, which I thought was just crazy. That is definitely a one-sided fight for sure. That had to be absolutely boring to watch. That would have been like Pete fighting George, man. Cigar reviewers, anyway. Wait, they trying to give hard times to all the fellow cigar smokers. That's why. Who's trying to give hard times to cigar smokers? No, that's my French bulldog on the rug with his bone. YouTube don't want to monetize tobacco. That's the problem. I mean, you can't advertise tobacco and do all that, so they're not wanting to monetize tobacco channels. Finally got a piece of pie. Nobody wants to monetize tobacco no more. Man, it was hard to get motivated for this stream this morning. I did not want to get moving around and do this. I didn't even want to walk outside through the heat to get out here to the man cave. Day 229. Congrats, Keith. Congrats, brother. It's day 229 for me, too. 229 days of this year I have survived. My French bulldog finally fell asleep. I guess he had enough of the getting overworked with the bone. He's old. He's my French bulldog will be 11 this year, so he doesn't have a lot of energy left in him. He's like Toby Keith with his song. I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever were. That's my dog. Like his energy comes in spurts now. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it, Peter. Yeah, if you guys are like wanting to know the dates and interested in the Louisiana event that may go down as a mini meetup, there is a under the club meetup tab in Discord. You have a Louisiana meetup. He's like Keith every day of the week now. Yeah, pretty much. My dog and Keith, I can see the comparison. Rocking this nice Asylum hat I got with an Asylum sampler months ago. I never wore it. I was like, let's break out that today. Guys, and it's almost time. It's almost that time of the year where everybody starts putting out their cigars for Halloween. That's my jam. Halloween's one of my favorite times of the year. Yeah, they probably about the same height and weight ratio, George, I would think. And they both will tear up a loofah. Let's see if I can get him on TV. Ozzy. Ozzy, come here. Ozzy, come see Daddy. Ozzy. Nope, not you two. Come here, Ozzy. Come here, Ozzy. Come here. Ozzy, what you about? Tulip, I don't want you, build fucking 100-pound bull mastiff. Come here, Ozzy. Come here, Ozzy. Come here. Come here. The Burners wants to see the Oswald Copperpot. That's Ozzy. Look, you're famous. Look, you're on TV. Look. That's the camera. Look over here. Woo-hoo. That's Ozzy. And now his sister, the Bull Mastiff Tulip, is jealous. Better than a filthy Gooligan. I like the filthy Gooligan, man. I don't see Alec Bradley doing nothing any different for Halloween. I think the filthy Booligan will be the yearly Halloween release, just like the Shamrock and the Hooligan or their St. Patty's Day release. I don't think they'll put out anything different. Nope, I did not pop the cork on either one of them, George, but I did try one of them. They gave me a sample of one of them at the shop I bought them from. And I really liked it, but I have not tried the other one yet. The more expensive one I did not try. They let me have a shot of the other one. Yeah, that's a huge commitment, Keith. I would say do it once to say you did it. Shit, I may just say I did it this year too, you know. 1792 foolproof. Wow. Okay, you can go back now, buddy. I haven't had anything bad from 1792. Damn, Sam's had it for $36. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I would have bought that too. Yeah, I figure I'm going to break them open this week, George, one evening after work. And give them a try. Yo, what's up, Brat? You grabbed a unicorn. Very nice. How's that one different than the than the one I got, George? Yeah, I'm really excited to try that 1146. I was hoping they had a sample of that one, but of course they didn't. Well, enjoy that, Pete. I'm glad you're getting enjoyment out of the small cylinders in your mouth. I'm just not a big Lancero fan. I probably don't even have a Lancero left in my humidor. But there have been a few that I've liked that just don't gravitate. Yeah, I bought a bottle of that one this week, Brutus. Yeah, but I bought that Fortaleza. I bought a bottle of that one. I just don't know what the difference between my bottle and your bottle is. That's what I was asking. Like, because I've seen multiple variations of this bottle. I got different colors, different labels. Yeah, I don't take my time. That's a problem, Brett. Don't take my time at all. Just like a pipe and pipe tobacco, it's too much work for me. Yeah, it's a great flavor. It's nice, but I don't relax. I'm constantly having to work it. Bougie Georgie. So that's the two I picked up this week with George's recommendations. Oh, okay, George. So it's all about the aging. The aging is what gives it the different names when it comes to tequila. Yeah, I agree, Brad. Pipe is way too much work. Constantly having to stomp it down, relight it. It goes dead. It's like can't keep a fucking pipe lit to save my life. Okay, so that's the three, and those three names are basically due to age, George. I haven't opened them yet, Donnie. Now the Fortaleza, I tried a sample of that at the shop I bought it from, and I really liked it. We're I got the Blanco. No, where are you even seeing the Blanco on the label at? I can't even tell what mine says. 4 different expressions of most of the tequilas, and it's okay. So Blanco would be no age, repo, and yeah, because I'm reading my label and I'm like, well, I don't see Blanco wrote nowhere on it. They're both agave, platinum. Yeah, but like I said, Blanco is blank or clear. Okay. The bottom third middle. Oh shit! Right there on the label. Yeah, I was reading all around everywhere else. I got you. Got you. Shit, I don't know, Brad. I'm just now learning tequila. Couple guys and even friends that live here that been telling me, man, tequila is the way to go if you find a good tequila. So I'm giving it a whirl. You know, I bought these two last week to give a try. I don't have and never will have enough patience for a pipe. It's not going to happen. It's not. I mean, to me, I'm way more relaxed smoking a cigar because I can light that cigar, and unless it starts a little wonky burn, I'm not having to touch it up. I'm not having to relight it for an hour and a half. And the hot summer tequila is the shit. Drinking at room temperature. I will tell you, man, they had a few small batch bourbon barrel picks they did. So I was thinking about buying those. So I took a shot of each one of those because he told me he didn't have any of the tequila I could try. So I do these two bourbons back to back to see if I want to buy them. And then I look on the shelf and he's got this bottle open. I'm like, you told me you didn't have that. And he goes, oh, yeah, here, let me give you a shot. And I go, dude, I just drank 2 fucking shots of bourbon. It's like, you got any water or anything I can rinse my palate off before I try this? And luckily he had some water. I took some water and I drank this tequila. And man, it is like the difference in the flavors and the profiles is like the earth and the moon. I mean, it is no comparison. There is nothing similar, and it went down so damn smooth, no burn. It's just a whole nother world. And that was just my first sip of a good tequila. So I can't wait to actually pour a glass and enjoy a cigar with it. Not a tequila drinker. I don't like the one with the bell. You know what I hear, Brad, though? It's all about the tequila, man. It's like anything else. Like, I'm not a Scotch guy, and people have told me try higher end Scotch. I have tried them. I still don't like it. I don't care how high end it is. I don't like Scotch. Yeah, you got to get that's the main thing when I was looking for these. Additive free and 100% agave. That's the two things to look for. I've been drinking my bourbon outside in the evenings, Keith. The only time I've really been in this man cave is for this stream. You need more proof than what tequila has? Okay. Yeah, I could see that part. Me learn. So you can teach a dog new tricks, old dog new tricks, George. Me learning. Yeah, that's the main thing. When I went in the shop, I was like looking for some tequila, and there were 3 guys in there. I was like, I need to talk to whoever knows tequila. He goes, you know what you're looking for? And I go, I got a few pictures. I said, but the main thing has to be 100% no additives, and it needs to be 100% agave. And he was like, well, yep, you're on to a good start. And then I showed him the pictures, and he had the damn 100 proof tequila. Does it burn like 100 proof bourbon, or is it smoother? Most people just drink Padron and say, I had tequila. Mas tequila. Black and Dockin scotches. I don't like any scotch. Yeah, that's what I hear with a good tequila. It doesn't matter what the proof is, that it's still going to be smooth. Bottle and Bond. Yeah, I cannot wait to try this 1146, though. That will probably be the one I try this week. George, have you noticed with tequila, does it really matter cigar strength as far as like overtaking the tequila or the tequila overtaking the cigar? Has there been like something you found that just doesn't work well with the tequila? This is my first experience. I don't really want to smoke something too light or something too strong if it's going to matter with the tequila that you've noticed. Boy, Michigan got away with murder in the NCAA, huh? All they basically got was fines that the alumni will pay and the boosters will pay. That's fucking crazy. The coach got the worst of it, and he ain't coming back to college anyway. It don't matter. Yeah, just Scotch just does not do it for me at all. Light to medium body, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've already had that one, so I'm gonna push that one to the side, and I'm gonna do that 1146. That's the one I'm excited for. That was the one that was a little more pricier. I think that one hit me for that. That was $120 for that bottle. The other bottle was 60. Very good to know. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. A little margarita, of course you would. Of course you would, because you use a loofah. I don't do mixed drinks at all, man. The only time I will get a mixed drink, like if we're somewhere at a nice steakhouse or somewhere, and they do a nice smoky old fashioned with the smoke in the box and everything. Like I will do that and have it with my steak, but normally I don't do any kind of mixed drinks. I mean, there are mixed drinks I like. I don't do them. Yeah, I can't wait. That was the one I was more excited to try for sure. Morning snow. Man, I swear Brutus been hanging around Nicky Noodles too long. He can't spell. Yeah, and I'm too lazy at home. Like I'm not gonna make me a mixed drink at home. I mean, I have mixes and stuff, but I ain't doing all that. The wife did buy me one of the glass box smokers for my bourbon. Every now and then I'll like toast one of my bourbons in that, but that's still more work than I want to do. I want to just fucking pour the alcohol in a cup and drink it. Yeah, I love old fashions too. Yeah, I just can't, man. I've tried. I have tried, Antoine. I've definitely tried Scotch, and I just that flavor palette is just not for me. Yeah, it's too much work. I'm not gonna be a dude that sits at home and makes margaritas. That's what my wife and her friends would make. Margaritas and gin and tonics. The only thing I will make mix these days is a hard lemonade. I will take bullet bourbon and country time lemonade in the summertime, and I will make a drink out of that while I'm in the pool. It's very relaxing, but that's the most you're going to get out of a mixed drink for me. Keith don't need an umbrella because he's got AC in the man cave. Right? And I will not let them use a high end bourbon and mix it in my old fashions. If I do get one at a restaurant, I tell them just do house bourbon or some fucking, oh God, what's the one with the wax seal? I'm like, yeah, don't water down my good bourbon. I'll drink a good bourbon straight, but you can do a Buffalo Trace or you can do something like that with a bullet, something like that. If you're going to make me an old fashioned, don't use the good stuff and mix it. Yeah, makers. So if they're going to make me an old fashioned, like I said, I do that route. Yep, I'll say you do that. Don't take a good bourbon that's amazing and should be drank alone and water it down and make me an old fashioned. Yep, Maker's Mark. That's it. So that's normally what I gravitate towards. I'm like, okay, if you're going to do a mixed drink, do that. Don't use a high end bourbon for it because I'm really not going to taste much of it anyway. Damn, we've already been 50 minutes, guys. This is fucking crazy. We might be doing a Saturday night main event this Saturday night, guys, coming up. I don't know. I'll be out of town for Comic-Con that day. I just got to assess if I can be back, but I want to do a Saturday night main event where we're discussing all the cigars that came out for the year already. I just got to figure out if I can do it, if enough people would be available. Will any of you guys be home next Saturday night to be able to be in and be an audience of the live show if I do one? I agree with you, Brett, but it's a rare occasion where I will want a smoky drink like that if I'm eating a good steak. Now, other times I would just, like this year when me and the wife had our anniversary meal in Arkansas, I did the Woodford Select just straight. I didn't even do the smoke. I didn't let them smoke it, or I didn't do anything else. See, I don't want. I'm not really gonna taste it with everything mixed in it, George. So I'm like, just give me the house bourbon. See, Basil Hayden, man, my buddy Jerry, one of the charter members of this club, he loves Basil Hayden. He keeps a bottle at my house and I won't touch it. I don't like it. I don't think I've ever had an old fashioned with a rye. That might be something I'd have to try. Yeah, I've never had an old fashioned with rye, so now I'm curious. I'm gonna have to do that next time. Yeah, I don't mind a good rye whiskey either. I'm not opposed to rye at all. Barrel Hazmat. I've never even heard of that one. Yeah, I've never been a Basil fan at all. I got to get that 101 rye. I definitely need to try that one. I've had the Jack Daniels rye. I like the Bullet rye. Of course, normally if I'm going to buy a bottle of rye, I get Whistle Pig 12 year. If you could get one rye whiskey, George or Brutus, what rye would you get? Brutus, I'm pretty sure you would say the Wild Turkey 101. If you could only drink one rye whiskey the rest of your life, what are you buying, George? I didn't know that. That's interesting. So old fashioned was made to be with rye. 142 proof. Holy shit. Yes, I have 2 bottles of that. Brat. Wait, is it 8 year or 10 year? Which one come out this year? I have the one that just came out. Rare breed rye and old fashioned. But it will just one rye. If you could only get one rye to drink, what would it be, Brutus? Are you going with the rare breed rye? Yeah, if that's the one that come out, I thought it was 10 year, but it may be 8 year. But whatever one came out this year, I got. Yeah, I got that one, Brad. That's a good one. I bought 2 bottles and I'm halfway done with one already. I really like that one. Yeah, that was a good drink. Faux show. Rare breed single barrels. Yeah. Man, Jack Daniels makes some good stuff other than the original Jack Daniels. Can't stand the original Jack Daniels, but I like some of it. I like the single barrel. And then as far as Wild Turkey, man, Wild Turkey's got some good ones too. I still got to order some Meadowwood. Jack Daniel's single barrel for sure. Single barrel select. The barrel proof. I like this. Jack Daniel's Frank Sinatra is so fucking amazing. I love that one. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that. I love Banana Foster. A spicy Banana Foster. That's gonna have to be in my collection for sure. Let's see if I can get a sneak peek, guys, of who is in the lead so far. Top fan right now is George Harris with a commanding lead. Brutus is number 2. Brett and Antoine are tied for number 3. Good job, guys. George is like, fuck y'all, and ain't nobody taking that chip from me today. George definitely knows what he's talking about with alcohol. Normally, if there's something I want to know about alcohol, I normally hit up George or Okie. Okie knows his shit too. Well, I mean, Pete, you're talking like once every 7 minutes. That was right now is your first message in 8 minutes when you just text. I'm gonna look for that one. I mean, you can't talk once every 8 minutes when that whole 8 minutes everybody else is talking, Pete. That's not how XP works, bruh. They're still earning it. You took a break. You went and took a shit during the live. If you're going to take a shit break during the live, you got to still talk. You're still on there, Pete. You're tied for 4th place. And like I said, this may be, I mean, this isn't final. This isn't final. I'm going to let it update, and I'm going to pick the winner in the morning. That way I make sure all the XP is earned. But right now, like, George is at 225. Nobody's even close to George right now, but Brutus should be. So it's probably after the stream when everything updates. Yeah, send me a picture of that label so I know which one to get, George. You're going to sprint to the finish. You need to wipe and get it done because, I mean, I'm more than halfway through my cigar, so you better get that XP because I would think 15, 20 more minutes is all we got left of this shindig, and I'm going to get the robot out of the pool, refill my chlorine, backwash the pool, and I'm going to watch some golf the rest of the day. Pete says that to all the guys. Love it. George, did I miss it? Did I miss what you said? If you could only have one rye, which one would it be? Are you picking the Jack Daniel's Sib Rye single barrel? And Brat, what about you? You a big rye guy? What one rye guy would you get? Not what one rye guy would you get. What one rye whiskey would you get? Mario in Discord. I ain't seen Mario comment. I see you being driven around, Mario. Another one bites the dust, and another one, and another one. All right, guys that have tried the My Father Blue. How good is it? Let's talk because I'm super excited to get that in tomorrow. My Father Blue. Who has had it? JD or the rare breed. Very nice. Very nice. Shit, I don't know, Pete. I found them on Cigars International, but let me tell you guys a secret. Oxford Cigars has them in stock now, and they didn't have them, and we get 15% off there. So use our code there, so your boy gets paid. Go to the Barrel Burners discount page. Type in Oxford. Go to oxfordcigarcompany.com. Use code Barrel Burners, 15% off. You can buy 5-packs. I think you can even buy boxes. I don't know if they do singles or not. Barrel pick rye from 3-cord. Oh yeah, you were mentioning that 3-cord last stream. Yes, you can get different Vitolas in the blue. I like my father. I like the Judge is one of my favorite my fathers. Then the what is it, the La Bougie or whatever it is. Oh, you ain't had one yet, George? Good to know, brother. Good to know. Yeah, so I missed the original drop, and I was searching for like a week, and then Cigars International put them up, and I grabbed a box, but I wish I would have waited 2 more days because we get a discount at Oxford, and I would definitely, I think I got the Toro, Pete. Yeah, my father has always made some good, they're consistent. Let's see, I'm going to go to Oxford real quick and see what sizes they got. They only got the Petite Robusto in 4.5 by 50. So they only have 1 box left in stock, guys, and it's $180, and then you get 15% off. Oh, all the Pepines. See, that's another one. The Don Pepines, always good cigars. One box left of the Petites, guys. Who will get it? And you can get 5-packs. It looks like they got several 5-packs in stock because it's not telling me it's down to the last one. But unfortunately, like I said, the Petite is the only one they have. So, Pete, that's you, man. You used to be in Petite Robusto. Wow. Yeah, Foundation, man. What was it? The Tabernacle and the Wise Man. Yeah, Foundation had some good sticks too. Oh yeah, that Don Pepin Blue is such a good cigar too. It's not what she said. Man, and it's sad news. It looks like Overweight Ninja. If you guys remember him, it looks like he is closing his cigar lounge. He opened a lounge a couple years ago, and I seen on Facebook yesterday they did a big post saying they were going out of business. You smoked the blue, Antoine? I've heard great things about it. I can't wait to try it. They're a bit pricey. Well, Foundation was always a little pricey with their cigars. Yeah, Brad, the historic cigar lounge. Yeah. Ninja's a good dude, man. Before he opened his lounge, he worked at the other lounge, and they used to, if you guys remember back in the day, they sponsored this stream, and they would send me cigars without the label on them, and we would smoke them and try to figure out what the cigar was or what region it was blended in or the wrapper or whatever. So they did that for a while. Yeah, it lasted a couple years. He said due to the economy, man. Yeah, Hogshead is where he worked at before, and then he went and opened his own lounge. Shit, looking at pictures, I mean, he lost a lot of weight. He got to change his name. He can't be the overweight ninja no more. He's the average ninja now. For sure. He's a good dude, man. Ninja is a very good dude. I hate seeing it. Hate seeing it, but it's a tough economy right now, man. Especially if you got competition in the area, you definitely have to set yourself apart and make people want to come to you. But yep, he worked at Hog's Head until he opened his own. You're sprinting. Very nice, Peter. But guess what? George is typing the whole time you're typing, so you're never going to close in the ground. No matter how much sneaking you do. And also the Cigar Buddha, guys, he gives us 20% off for his shop. So want to support a fellow barrel burner, you're going to go to the cigarbuddha.com. He gives us a 20% discount, which is very, 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 very nice and generous. Yep. No, sir. If you're not first, you're last, Pete. No prizes for the first loser. No participation trophies, brother. I come from a generation where participation trophies did not exist. I do not recognize participation trophies. I'm going to put tariffs in George's tat. Nope, no participation. Yeah, it's all linked together, Brad. It all goes downhill. If the lounge ain't selling them, the manufacturers ain't selling them. And it's always sad to see a brick and mortar close and these juggernauts just keep on rolling like CI and Smoke Inn and all your big online giants make it. And here, in my honest opinion, if you're going to have a brick and mortar, you have to have an online store. The world we live in now, with everything being digital and most people wanting their shit shipped to them, you have to have an online presence. You have to have a social media following. You got to build up your social media page, and you have to have an online shop where people can buy from you. If you don't do that, you're limiting how much sales you can actually have. Exactly, Brett. Damn Gen Xers. Sneaky Bobby here. Yep, you can go to get thrown out of Applebee's today, but you ain't going to win first place. But yeah, you have to, man. If you're opening a brick and mortar and you're less than 5 years old, it's already hard enough to open a new business and survive that business the first few years. So you have to open an online shop. Got to. I still eat at Applebee's, man. Get that Fiesta Lime chicken or that Bourbon Street steak. Love Applebee's, man. I love Chili's. I love Applebee's. Chili's is like one of my all-time favorite. That one just hits different. Let's see if we got an update on the chats. Ooh, Pete, you moved up to third place, Pete. Look at you. Look at you. You're about to pass Brutus for second place. So you did make up a little ring or a little ground. Yeah, fuck a participation trophy, man. We won't even let our kid accept them in sports. We taught our kid, man, if you didn't earn it, you ain't getting it, and he's okay with that. I fucking hate participation trophies. You're setting those kids up for failure. Those kids need to know, and I've had this talk with my kid 100 times. I said, son, sometimes in life, you're going to bust your ass. It may be at a job. It may be at sports. You're going to give 110%, and you're going to do everything you physically can, and somebody's still going to beat you. I said, it happens, but you just can't give up. But you're not going to win everything. You put in the work and it eventually pay off, but you just be prepared, and you're not going to get something for losing. I eventually am going to open up my own shop, George. But here's the thing. I will not open up a shop if I'm having to depend on that shop's income as my source of income. So when I get to the period where I'm going to open a shop, there's going to be no stress on me where I'm worried about if I'm going to be able to pay myself. It's going to be the part of life where it's there. Once it takes off, it's going to be fine. But you can't, in today's economy, if you quit your job and you go open something like that and you're having to stress and to depend on that for your primary source of income, man, it's rough. It's stressful. It's hard. Most of them fizzle out in the first 3 to 5 years. Yes, sir, Brett. It's a competition. You're not always going to win. Yep, 100%. You got to be different than everybody else. You got to offer different things. Hey, Brad, why don't you come to Louisiana and look in the Louisiana meetup page, man? Why don't you come hang out with me in October, first weekend of October at Carl Malone's Cigar Lounge? Carl Malone is putting his first ever event on, and you can come hang out with me, you know? You can do it, man. You can do it, Brett. There you go, right there, guys. So we're going to have La Aurora, McAuliffe, Drew Estate, Mayflower, DC Cigars, boom, Carl Malone, food, drink, music, raffles, and more. Let's go. My favorite basketball player ever growing up. He was a Louisiana boy. That's why I followed him. First annual Big Smoke, guys. Come on. Who's coming down to hang up? Carl Malone will be there. He will be there, and he has surprises planned for the people to make it. Only 200 tickets are being sold. They went on sale this week, $50 a tickets. You're going to get swag bags with that money. That's going to be pay for your food and everything. It's going to be a good time. I'm bringing my old school 1992 NBA All-Star jersey and going to try to get him to sign it. Fuck Isaiah, man. Everybody elbowed everybody in that time period. NBA was different back then. I've been wanting to go to his lounge since it opened like 2 years ago, and it's like 2 hours north of me. But the good news is it's close to an airport. You can fly in. You could get somewhere to stay at that area. It's right at the top of the state, close to Arkansas. Oh, shit. You can't sell alcohol and cigars together. That's crazy. John Stockton is the GOAT, man. I don't care who you are. Malone and Stockton, the best duo ever. Yeah, they didn't get a championship, but stat-wise, best duo ever. Stockton leader in assists. Malone was number 2 on the scoring list. I think he's 3 now because LeBron got up there. Yeah, Stockton was a different breed, man. It's so funny. I listen to all these NBA podcasts now with the old retired players, and they said John Stockton will pull up at the arena in a fucking minivan full of kids and come in there and drop 20 points and 20 assists on you. Yeah, man, it's going to be nice. Like I said, I tried to get Jimmy the Deuce to come down, but I know I'll be there. I'll have two of the charter members with me for Barrel Burners. Okie and his son and somebody else are looking into coming. I got a few people, Arkansas and Louisiana, that might be able to pull it off. I'm trying to get Unicorn Tasha to come, being she's in Texas, ain't too far from her. But that's where it's at, guys. Come hang out for a day. It's a Saturday event. You can fly in on a Friday, leave back out on a Sunday. Yeah, Jeff Hornacek was another creature, man. Oh man, I love the shit, man. I was all about Utah Jazz. We got to the finals 2 years in a row, and of course Jordan beat them. But man, that 80s NBA, 90s NBA was just something different. Love it. I miss those days. Malone played for the Jazz, but the last year of his career, he went and joined the Lakers to try to get a championship, and then he retired. But yeah, he was with Utah his whole career, other than the final season of his career. Yeah, so I was watching last night on the NBA. They did all 10 episodes of the 90s, volume 1 through 10. And I watched like volume 1 through 4 before I went to bed. Yep, unfortunately, I wish he would have just stayed at Utah, but I understand he had everything else. I mean, he's All-Star MVP before. At that time, he was number 2 in scoring in the NBA. If he'd played one more season, he would have passed Chamberlain. He beat Jordan for MVP of the year during the '98 season. So he had everything but a championship. Um, Retired in 2004. Well, he moved back home, so he's back living in Louisiana. He owns several car lots. He opened a cigar lounge, and right next to the cigar lounge, he opened a tactical shop that sells supplies to cops, uh, security, and firefighters. So he's got those businesses. But yeah, he owns several car lots throughout. And he's got a great cigar. If you have not tried the barrel aged La Aurora Carl Malone cigar, I really like that cigar too. It's a good cigar. You can knock that cigar. I like that cigar, which I like La Aurora cigars anyway. But you can actually, I like the Bellicosa. If you're going to buy the Carl Malone cigar, get the Bellicosa. See, I like it, man. I like it. I want to try the Dominique Wilkins. Has anybody tried the Dominique Wilkins cigar? I want to try the Dennis Rodman as well. I haven't tried Dominique's or hang on, guys. Give me 1 second. Hello? I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. The wife called and she's on the road heading home. See, I'm gonna try all the NBA cigars, man. Yeah, Dominique Wilkins did a cigar about 2 years ago and announced it at, I think, PCA 2 years ago. Man, don't listen, Antoine. That is a good cigar. And I'm not even. I don't do Rocky Patel no more, but I like the Rocky Patel Ray Lewis. I will still smoke the Ray Lewis cigar, but I do want to try the Dennis Rodman cigar as well. The Karl Malone cigar is barrel aged. Laura Aurora makes it. And I have probably smoked a combination of 3 or 4 boxes of the Karl Malone cigar between the Bellicosa and the Robusto. Yeah, I was never able to find either of the Dominique cigars. I have the new Ray Lewis cigar. So Ray Lewis did a brand new cigar. It's not Rocky Patel. The cigar chick sent it to me because I forgot what state she's in, but her lounge has the Ray Lewis cigar. So she has sent it to me. I just haven't smoked it yet. I need to break it out and smoke it. But there is a brand new one. Yeah, when it first came out, I smoked that the night he got inducted into the Hall of Fame. I smoked that cigar during his Hall of Fame induction ceremony. That's the great thing about palates, George. They're subjective, buddy. Oh, whoa, hold the fuck up. I could care less about John Sally. Carmelo Anthony has a cigar, Brett. Who, were, when? Love Carmelo Anthony. I have to find that fucking cigar. Let me Google it. That is news to me. Carmelo Anthony cigar. Googling it. Oh, Kingmakers. Okay, so that just came out this year then. So Kingmakers are doing all this sports people cigars. And they also made a Kelsey Plum cigar that I want to try. And if you know basketball and you know Kelsey Plum, yes, sir. Then you know. If you know, you know. Kelsey Plum, man, let's go. I'm on their website now. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's pre-sale. It ain't even out yet. Hang on. Let me see if I can share. Let me see if I can share this with y'all. All right, here you go, guys. Y'all see me? Y'all see me? So Kingmakers is doing a lot. I think they even do the John Daly, but here's the Carmelo Anthony. Comes in one size. And it's not giving me nothing. You're not telling me no blend, no nothing. So this will come out in August. Yep, I will buy a box of this for sure. Habano 2000 wrapper. All right, so that's the Carmelo Anthony, guys. That I'm about to order that shit as soon as it's over. Here you go, Kelsey Plum. Bam. Hello, Kelsey. Oh, yeah, look at that. I love me some Kelsey Plum. What is hers? Connecticut wrapper, smooth texture. All right. Who else we got? Oh, they do Midland. I love the country. That's crazy. These guys are friends with John from So I'm going to see these guys in concert in October, and I have a VIP pass to meet them. So that would be cool to have their cigar. So this looks like another Connecticut. That's very nice. So right now, that's all they have up on their what is reflections? Dude, look at those shoes. Oh yeah, take my money now. Carmelo, definitely. WD, what's up, man? Ron Harper's cigar was not good. I didn't know Harper had a cigar. Jordan needs to make a cigar, but he said he would never make a cigar because he don't want kids or young people smoking a cigar with his name on it because of who he is. Shit, Red smoked cigars on the court. I was a wrestling fan back in the day, not so much no more. I like watching the women's matches now, but I can't really get into it. What's up, John? Morning, brother. Harper. I didn't really care for Ron Harper anyway. I mean, he's a good player. But dude, I'm about to pre-order though Carmelo Anthony's though. I see myself buying the Kelsey Plum, the Carmelos, and the Midland this week. They're gonna take my money. I'm telling you. Dude, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Appreciate the heads up, Brad. I did not know Carmelo was getting his own cigar. Ooh, Rosa Sharon is such a good cigar. I need to revisit that one too. I don't know how I've missed the fact that some of these NBA players, like I said, I knew about Dominique, but I did not know Harper. Frankie Carzama has a cigar. What was his character? I don't even know who the hell that is. Jose, what's up, brother? Good morning, guys. Y'all, my late birds, a couple of you popping in here late, man. We've been going for an hour and 30 minutes already. I'm out of my mind for saying the Rosa Sharon is good. You don't like the Rosa Sharon, George? Well, what the fuck? What am I out of my mind about? Is it Rosa Sharon? Beast, what's up, Beast? Keith was in here with his loofahs earlier talking about you, man. Snoop Dogg will make a cigar with Chronic in it. You wanted to wake up 2 hours ago. Well, you are on West Coast, so it's still morning for you. Yeah, Red smoked during the game, and he always lit a victory cigar as they were walking off the court, but he never didn't have a cigar. I'm still trying to figure out who's out of their mind, George. All right, Keith, you need to tell Beast how much you love him right now. He needs some gratification from his boo bear that moved away from him and left him all alone. All by myself. It is no telling, man. Back then, it wasn't all about cigar bands and everything, and I don't think you can ever find a picture with Red smoking a cigar with a band on it, so it is no telling. He probably smoked Cubans. Because a lot of that was before the embargo, right? What year did the embargo start? Somebody Google that for me. Gotta love my Celtics, man. Celtics won 11 championships in 13 years. A feat that will never happen again. And 8 of them were in a row. for free, I'll be honest. I'm so lost. What are you talking about, George? I'm still trying to figure out who you said was crazy, and for free, you'll be honest. Oh, no, it's all about trying. I mean, you buy cigars for the brand they're from. How's it any different than buying cigars for the person they're from? It's a cigar you want to try. You smoke things now because you tried it because of who it was from. You tried the Knuckle Sandwich brand because Espinosa made it. I mean, it's no different than buying a brand. You're buying it because who made it. You don't go out there and buy Rocky Patel's. You're not buying Gurkha, but you're buying things that people make because of the name on it. The only infused cigars I will do, Brett, are the Deadwood Sisters and the Nubs and the Tabak. That's it. But they're very seldom. That's what I'm saying. It's no different than buying a cigar that was blended for a specific person as buying it because a specific brand did it. 100%. But I do buy La Auroras anyway. So chances are I would have tried the Carl Malone even if it didn't have Carl Malone's on it because I do buy La Aurora cigars. But yeah, when Carl Malone said, I'm doing my own cigar because he smoked cigars forever, being my favorite basketball player, 100%, I bought it because of whose name was on it. See, I don't trust reviews. I don't trust a person on the internet telling me it's good. Now, you guys here in chat that I know, and I know I smoke things that you like, and our palates can be similar at times. I will trust barrel burners over trusting an online review from Joe Schmo. They're infused tips. I mean, you get the infused in them. The wrapper, and then the nubs, like the coffee flavored nubs I will have. The Drew Estate Tabak, the Javas, I've tried them before, but I keep some infused around for like my wife and her friends if they get drunk and want to smoke, or friends that don't smoke. I will give them an infused cigar because I know they're more likely to enjoy that as a first cigar as opposed to what we smoke. Yeah, but I'm still not going to trust anybody's online opinion of that cigar unless it's one of you guys where I trust your opinion, George. That's like a fucking movie critic. Movie critic tells me the movie sucks. 9 times out of 10, I enjoy that movie. But a fucking critic telling me it sucked isn't going to keep me from watching the movie. Stallone. We have Stallone cigars. Yeah, 100%. People you know, not an online critic or somebody that threw a fucking YouTube up telling us about the cigar and they got fucking 300 followers on Instagram and 20 on their YouTube page. I'm not taking anybody like that's opinion on a cigar. Well, if our Sydney Stallone, they can't use that name because Stallone cigars, man. They already have a Stallone. Yeah, I mean, like I said, but I will definitely try it. It's not going to scare me off. I mean, that Carmelo Anthony, if I could find a shop somewhere with like singles of the Kelsey Plum, but the Carmelo Anthony, I will own. If nothing else, just to have a fucking nice display box. But I'm getting that cigar. That was like some of the best times to watch the NBA and players I love. Who's Sylvester Stallone? He's Stallone, Sylvester Stallone. Either Bruce is drunk or one of his kids is putting his messages up for him. I will not try it once, Brett. I will try it twice. You guys know my 2 cigar rule. Try every cigar twice. I will give it 2 times. If it still sucks after the second time, I'm done with it. All right, Keith, have fun with your loofah in your man cave today. Make sure to exfoliate your feet. Man, has anybody else been like over the last week, sinuses being like superly overactive? Like right now, my eyes are itchy. It's like I've been fucking having to do nose spray twice a day. It's like the past week, my sinuses have been kicking my ass, and it's like no pollen nowhere. I don't even know why my sinuses are kicking my ass. Yeah, George speaks your language for sure. I'm still rolling, guys. I'm still rolling this Summerfest, and you guys are still chatting, man. Giving y'all a chance to catch George in the comments. Wife's on the way home. I'm in no hurry. I mean, we'll roll this thing a little longer. Yeah, I told the wife the other day, and she was like, there was something in the air, like the news had reported like sinuses were bad right now, but I was just curious if any of you guys are experiencing it too. Yeah, that's about how mine's been doing it, man. So it must definitely be something in the air. It's like, I mean, it'll be like the roof of my mouth itchy. My eyes is dry, watering, and itchy. It's just like I've been pouring eye drops in constantly. Is that what's in the air right now, George? Mold spores? Is that official? Is that what's happening in the world right now? Because it's brutal. Normally, like I don't take a daily sinus pill anymore, and I have the nose spray just as needed twice a day, and I've literally have been using it twice a day. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, so it's something going on in the air. It's brutal. And what's crazy, I don't even have to be outside much. It seems like it's bothering me right now. The last 30 minutes of this stream, it's like it's hit me. He'll be your fluffer, your masturbator, not your translator. Coffee and Cigar Cruise, guys, you guys are amazing. You guys are 100% super active with Discord. You guys are super active with being in here weekly in this stream. I definitely appreciate you guys. I know I can always count on the Coffee and Cigar crew to show up. Not sure where Jeff is at yet. Haven't seen him. I don't think he's out of town, but I hope he's all right this morning. I don't even think he's actually posted his morning dog walker. Let me see if he's posted in Discord yet this morning. No, he has not posted in Discord a cigar since 10 o'clock last night, and he was home, which is unusual for him not to be in here. So I hope and pray he is well this morning. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, because it's been about 2 weeks long. You will always get yours. Brad, you're going to come to Louisiana and tell Carl Malone how you feel about Elbow and Isaiah during the Bad Boys tenure? He getting a nut off is what he's getting, Bruce. Brutus the Barber Beefcake is what I think of every time. All right, guys, let's do something real quick before we end this stream. Okay, I want to do something real quick. I want to go over. All right, here's a few of the cigars that have been listed in our channel for Cigars of the Year. And if you guys know of any cigar that's not listed here that came out this year that should be added to the list, please go in our Discord channel and list these cigars so we can talk about it. Because if we do a Saturday night main event this Saturday coming up, I want to talk about the cigars. So here's the list. Hey, Mike, thanks for coming by, buddy. You need to hit us up, man. Become a member. So here we go. So we have the West Tampa Cigar of Life. We have the Amazon Basin 2025. We have the Espinosa Knuckle Sandwich 57. George has the Wooden Indian Tobacco 60th anniversary by Espinosa. The Crown Head 4 Kicks Mule Kick 2025. Room 101 15th anniversary. The Black Label Super Deluxe. The Crown Heads Juarez Box Press. We have the Circle of Life again. Let me delete that. We have the Viva La Vida Connecticut. The Deadwood Dominicana. The Rodriguez San Andreas. We have the Sinistro Mr. Sinistro. We have a Placencia Alma Ciao, whatever that is. We have a Aldino 85th Anniversary Reserva. We got the Knuckle Sandwich Puro. The Knuckle Sandwich Chef Special, of course, for this year. We can delete that. The Crown Heads Broadway. The New World, the Ciniano by AJ. We have the Perdomo Legacy. The Dark Time from West Tampa. We have the Devil Crab, which I thought was disgusting. 2 people put that in there. The Ozinger Caratoba, which was amazing. You got the Protocol Crime Unit. We have the Pastani San Andreas. So if there's anything in there that you've smoked that's new to this year, please add it to the channel if we didn't name it right now. And then if any of those I just named, what is your favorite out of all of them if you have one? You're slacking, Brutus. How are you going to vote at the end of the year on these cigars? I like the wit. Yeah, that's what we have so far. I've smoked everything but the Perdomo, the Aldenio, the Placencia, and the Rodriguez is the only thing on that list I haven't smoked. So I'm not sure how they stack up, but I normally won't try them unless they make the top 10, and then I smoke them before the live. Don't buy the Devil Crab. It's like pig size. Listen, Nick and ATP Dave, Sad Dave, are the 2 that added it in that channel, and I wanted to ask them if they're high. Oh, I'm sure the My Father Blue will make the list. Fastani is the best of the few I've had on that list. Really? It's better than the Knuckle Sandwich Puro and all the Knuckle Sandwiches, Brett? Yeah, I'm sure the My Father will make the list. Yeah, the Devil Crab was just not a good smoke for me. It came in my Cigar of the Month club. I would not have bought it. Listen, West Tampa, I don't know, man. I think the red and the black were the only 2 I really liked, the cigars they put out. The Wit. Yeah, that was a great cigar. I give it to you. You sent me that one. Oh, wow. Brett did not like the Puro at all. Damn. Shit, I'm on box number 2 of the Puro. I fucking love that Puro. The Devil Crab is not good, Brutus. For 2 people to put in that list, like I said, palates are subjective, but I didn't care for it at all. Like I said, the red and the black are decent. They're good. Wow, Pete didn't like the nut, which didn't like the Puro either. That's what I'm saying. George Bratt and Sneaky Pete don't like the Puro. But yeah, the Devil Crab, man, I wouldn't. I mean, if you come across a lounge that has it and they got one at a decent price, then I would get it. But definitely don't buy a 5-pack. Definitely don't buy a box of that Devil Crab. Mark my words, the Puro will be in the top 3 this year in the voting. I guarantee you. The black is probably the best one, Brutus. That Puro is gonna surprise you this year, guys. I'm telling you. I look for that Puro to hit top 3. Yeah, it just depends on the votes, George. I'm going to call it now. I'm going to say Puro is going to be top 3 for sure. May take number 1, may not. But that Puro will be top 3, 100%. I got to get out there and get the Pastani San Andreas because I've loved everything they've done. So I'm definitely going to have to get that cigar. The wrapper, everything about that cigar just looks tasty. You need to try it again, Brad, because I do find it to be better than the Lazona Palooza ones, because Jeff did send me some from Palooza, but I did find that they smoke better now. Yeah, I'm looking at George's picture in the cigar room, and that Bastani looks very tasty. So, guys, if you smoke something that came out this year, please go to the chat lounge under the announcement tab, and please enter those cigars. Just enter the names of them, hit enter, add them to the list, because like I said, if I do a Saturday night main event this Saturday night, I want to talk about all these cigars. So I want to have a longer list. So please go in there and add anything that you've tried that you want to put on the list to be voted for. I will not put Viaje on the list, Brutus, because there will not be enough people that smoke it to even vote for it. It is no purpose for me to put any Viaje on there. With Viaje, if you do not get these cigars as soon as they drop, you're not going to get them. There's not going to be enough people that try it to even matter. That's a sad world we live in on these limited cigars. I know you keep telling me, George, and I keep forgetting to buy it until we do these lives on Sunday, and then we start talking about it again. I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, guess what? I forgot to order that cigar. So that's what keeps happening. I forget all about it until this stream starts back up. Is it good enough to be on that list? Yeah, the Summerfest is always a good one, but this Barber Pole hits different. I haven't smoked the regular one yet, but right now, like I said, I would put it on the list, but I don't think enough people will smoke it. Yeah, I would say buy you a 5-pack of the production version, Brat, because the Puro at the event could have been rushed. Oh, well, the Knuckle Sandwich 55 was different. I like the 55 and the 57, but I don't know. The good selling point on the Puro, though, guys, is that it's regular production. You're always going to be able to get it. It's not just that one and done yearly thing. But in my opinion, those knuckle sandwiches are not better than the Puro. Brutus, I would almost, any of these Viaje limited editions, I would add them to a list and would hope more people would try them. Now, when it comes Halloween and you get the zombie Farmer Fred and all those are amazing. The Miss Hatchet at Christmas time. If you can get those, the farmers and the zombie farmers during Halloween time, Those should make a list every year. 100%. You got to buy 2, Brett. You got to try it twice. Well, that's my hope of like maybe start doing a mid-year stream, George, and telling people like what's been named on this list and how good they are. I'm hoping more people would go out there and buy them and try them. That way the votes will be more spread out at the end of the year and everybody not voting for the same cigar or cigar brand that they only will try. I'm hoping to get knowledge out there and get it going, and that gives people months to actually buy it and try it, you know? Yeah, regular release is the way to go, man, because sometimes you just can't get your hands on these fucking cigars, you know? So anytime you got a banger of a cigar and it's going to be a normal release and you'll be able to keep buying this thing, that is a win-win all day long, in my opinion. For sure. But like I said, don't buy Viaje regular core line. They're shitty. Always shitty. But what they're going to do, limited release ways. So like the new one I just got, it's been about 8 years since Viaje put them out. So I'm really excited to try these. And I got all 3 blends of them. So I'm probably going to have one of those here at lunchtime. Well, if that's the case, you would never have your knuckle sandwiches, 55s, 56s, 57s on the list. You wouldn't have your chef specials on the list. I mean, that would rule out a lot of Espinosas if you couldn't do limited editions. I just think limited editions, you get your better cigars out of it normally, other than this Puro situation. But see, that's a sucker. I would rather spend my money on special releases and limited releases, especially knowing they only come out every year or so, you know? Right. Everyone cannot get it, but they still manage to be way up in our list because enough people evidently get it to sway the vote. You can buy 5 boxes of limited stuff. Yeah, 100% you can buy 5 boxes of limited stuff for sure. I normally get 2 to 3 boxes of the limited stuff myself. Right? I mean, always. Yeah, 100%, man. All it takes, you just gotta make it rain that one time of the year. I mean, we got Tatuaje about to drop the Halloween edition Monster Series. I always go 2 to 3 boxes easily on those. I have to split up stores because some stores limit me. So I'll buy whatever that one allow and I'll buy whatever the other one is. I mean, I got FU money when it comes to something I really want. Oh, that Warhead 10. Man, that was such a good. I stopped at 3 boxes on the Warhead 10. I wish I would have went fucking ham on the protocol crime scene unit, man. Because it was only 200 boxes, and I was like, man, I bought 1 box and didn't want to take them all. And then I talked to Juan on the side, and he's like, man, one guy bought 8 boxes at the live event. He was like, hit him up if you want another box. So Juan's trying to get more tobacco now to be able to blend more of that cigar. Oh, I get it, but it's a little that's a little harder to to mandate, I guess. I mean, in my opinion, it did come out that year. Whether it's limited or not, people are going to list it. There are enough people that try it, especially when it comes to Espinosa. There are enough barrel burners that buy it that are going to have a lot of votes for it. Brad, it is good, man. I was talking about it before you popped in the stream this morning. I put it right up there with like the Elliott Ness and stuff in the Lawman series. It is way better than any core protocol out there. And to me, when it comes to protocol, the Lawman series set the bar for protocol. But yeah, this is right up there with it, man. Hey, you gotta have FU money when it comes to things you want. You're not gonna live forever. Use that money for the things you like, and then worry about it later. Core line, I 100%. But like I said, the Lawman series hasn't let me down. The Bass Reeves was good. The Elliott Ness is by far my favorite of the Lawman series. The Phoebe Cates, I would put her before the Bass Reeves, but Elliott Ness is my favorite. I don't really like the naturals. I do the Maduro. I can't get an extra box. He's out, man. As soon as he says more go live, I will buy an extra box of that protocol for sure. Yeah, I'm the same, Brett. I smoked a lot of the blue and the red. The Themis was good, the Connecticut, but once the Lawman series come out, that's the only protocols I buy now. Life can't just be about boats and hoes. No, but it can be all about cigars and whiskeys. For sure. For sure, guys. Boats and hoes, boats of hell. Yeah. Elliott Ness is where it's at, man. That is my favorite of the Lawman. 100%. All day long and twice on Sundays. That Elliott Ness just hits, man. And if you not had the Elliott Ness, man, you got to get out there and try that. Yeah, sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do. Sometimes I'm forced to buy from Atlantic and I don't want to do it. But sometimes you're forced. Sir Robert Peel was my favorite until Elliott Ness came out. Sir Robert Peel was the benchmark. Now the Bass Reeves is good too. I'm not knocking any of them. Like I said, I would buy any of the Lawman series and I'd be happy to smoke it. I'm just saying. When that Elliott Ness came out, that's the one I buy now. Sir Robert Peel, still great. I would put the Robert Peel over the Bass Reeves for sure, but that Elliott Ness is just phenomenal. No, you shouldn't buy anything that's not good for you at all. 100%. I'm with you on that too, George. It don't matter who it is. I mean, there are all brands out there. There are some cigars of theirs I won't buy. I've tried them. I would rather buy other things they blend. I find way better, you know. And there is nothing wrong with that. I'm still supporting the brands. I'm just not buying everything the brand puts out. 100%. And that's with any brand. I will support that brand 100%, but I ain't buying every cigar that brand comes out. There's other cigars in that brand that are way better that I'm going to smoke over just buying everything they have, you know? Taser was good. I wish the K9 would come back out. The K9 is old school, man. The K9 was a great Dojo collab cigar. Taser was good. Yeah, the Phobie's good. I actually put the Phobie up above the Sir Robert Peel now. If I'm going to rank my Lawman series, it's going to be Elliot Ness, Phobie, Robert Peel, then Bass Reeves. That's how I'm going to rate the Lawman, in my opinion. That's how I like them. I mean, I bought all the cigars and tried them, but there are Room 101s I just won't buy. I grab, once I try them all, then I'm only sticking with the ones I like the most. I'm not going to buy constantly a box of everything they put out. Yeah, K9 is way long gone. The Nightstick was good too. The Protocol Nightstick. All of the Protocol Dojo collabs have been great though. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Dojo collabs normally don't let you down. Yeah, man, Brad, I love the Dojo collab that you guys at Black Star did, man. I bought 2 bundles of that. I still got my Espinosa Turtles. I mean, normally a Dojo collab is good. Oh wow, I wish I had some Nightsticks left. I really enjoyed that cigar. Yeah, 2 hours. I just seen that, and my wife just pulled up, and she's been gone since yesterday morning. So we're going to end it now. I didn't even realize we've been 2 hours, guys. That's what happens when you have great conversations. So that's it, guys. I'll see you guys in Discord. Thank you for sticking with me. I never imagined this cigar would make 2 hours of smoking anyway. I was trying to end this thing 30 minutes ago, and we got wrapped up in more conversation. So, Coffee and Cigars crew, I appreciate you guys. I hope any of you guys can come down to Louisiana and hang out with me in October, and let's have a hell of a good time. Please consider it. See what you can make happen, man. George, you just fly into my town and stay the night with me. How about that? And I'll drive us up there. I got an airport right here in my town, brother. I'll pick you up, and you can fly back out Sunday morning. I know you got them rewards points. All right, guys, everybody have a great day. See you in Discord, burners. I will announce in the morning who won the Boss Bounty for today. And like I said, every live stream is a Boss Bounty. Tomorrow we'll start over the Capo Challenge for the week. I will announce this week's winner. Tuesdays are Tag Us Tuesday. Boss Bounty chips are awarded on Tuesdays for that contest. Everybody have a great day. Like, share. And see you next Sunday, guys. We should be back next Sunday. Everybody have a great day.